Most states and territories are open, Victoria still being the exception, and generally we're seeing pretty good volumes of transactions happening. The biggest challenge at the moment is just the dearth of listings that we're seeing currently on the market. What we're seeing at the moment is a lot of people on support, whether that be JobKeeper or JobSeeker, whether that be mortgage holidays. And those mortgage holidays from the banks are expiring at the end of September. For some people, they are going to extend that for another 4 months. For other people, they're going to be looking to change the loan terms or move them onto interest-only loans. But the reality in a recession is that some people are not going to get those jobs back, or they're not going to get jobs back of an equivalent salary. So realistically, whilst it's a very hard decision to come to, people in this position should be considering bringing their properties to the market and selling them sooner rather than later. The challenge at the moment is that when we do have a recession, it takes a very long time for the unemployment rate to fall back to the levels it was at before the recession. And here in Australia, we were looking at a 5% unemployment rate. At the moment, it's above 7%. And the forecasts are that it's going to be around 10% by the end of the year. In the 1991 recession, the unemployment rate reached its low point in 1989, and it took till 2003 to return to that level. If we look at the global financial crisis, the unemployment rate was 4% going in, and it's never hit anywhere close to 4% since. At the moment, we are seeing very high levels of demand, a lot of engaged buyers on realestate.com.au. We're seeing relatively low levels of supply, and we've also got very low borrowing costs, the lowest borrowing costs we've ever seen. So demand for residential property is actually quite strong. There's no guarantees that it's still going to be the same when we get to January next year, or when we get a little bit further when those JobKeeper payments are ended in April of next year. So it's almost better the devil you know, and you know that there's a lot of demand out there, so try and capitalise on that at the moment.